Right. So you ready to jump into this whole thing with, the allegations against Akababio?
Oh, absolutely. This is it's really something else. Abubakar's reaction is huge.
Yeah. I mean, these allegations from Senator Akpotiyudugan, right,
Yeah.
against the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, it's, like you said, it's setting shockwaves. But for this deep dive, we're really focused on the reaction, right? Like, what's the fallout from all this?
Yeah, and it's a big deal. I mean, Atiku Abubakar, right? He's a prominent figure, so when he weighs in, people listen.
Absolutely. His statement is, well, we've got it right here, is the heart of our deep dive today. We're really going to unpack it.
Because it goes beyond just reacting to the allegations themselves, right?
Exactly. It gets into the whole, how can I put it, like the fabric of Nigerian politics,
Yeah.
right? Power, gender, the institutions.
Yeah, all of it's tied up in this.
Okay, so Abubakar's statement, right off the bat, he expresses deep concern.
Right, and he makes it very clear that these allegations are serious. Like, this isn't something to be taken lightly. He's basically saying, look, this requires a full impartial investigation.
Thorough and impartial. That's the
Yeah.
wording he uses. And that's striking, right? Because we're talking about the Senate president. I mean, this is the third most powerful person in Nigeria.
And that's exactly why Abubakar's call for an investigation is so significant. He's not letting Akpabio's position shield him. It's this emphasis on transparency and accountability regardless of who's involved.
And that idea of the Senate being the voice of the people.
Oh, that's crucial here. Abubakar's statement kind of circles back to that, right?
Yeah. It's like if the leader of the Senate is even suspected of something like this, it undermines the whole idea of the Senate representing the people.
Totally. It erodes public trust. And I mean, if these allegations were just ignored or like swept under the rug, that would be...
Oh, catastrophic.
Yeah. It send a message that those in power are untouchable, that there's no accountability.
And people would lose faith in the system, in the institutions that are supposed to serve them.
Exactly.
It's interesting because Abubakar doesn't just stop at, calling for an investigation. He goes further and, well, I've got the quote here. He says, sexual harassment in the workplace is a significant barrier to women's advancement and, by extension, the nation's progress.
Powerful stuff. And it's really hitting on a much bigger issue, right?
In context. You
Yeah.
can't just ignore that.
Right now, there are only 4 women serving in the entire Nigerian Senate. Just 4. So you can see why these